Well, it's town dog, not back in place. So there, X. I guess you'll learn it's one of my things I do the most. Plus, try to run a FSX Steam server. I keep it up in free flight on the town dog as much as possible. It might not be up all the time. It went down last night. It was down when I got up. But anyway, I'll put it back up quick as good. And I'm back ready to go again. I'm not sure when it drops, but it does once in a while, especially at night when everything's still. But anyway, I'm fixing to try to do a little cross-country flight this time. Now, it's going to be it's just Tennessee, still in Tennessee. I'm going from Soggy Bottom, just outside of Nashville, to Shoemaker, which is just outside of Shelby, Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County. From here to there, I'm going to try to run VORs. They're not in a straight line, so we'll be changing directions at each one of them. We're not going to fly straight. I could just get in the air and within 50 miles, I pick up Memphis just going in, but I'm going to run these VORs all the way in to Jackson, which is only a few miles from Memphis, then pick Memphis up. So each one of them is low altitude, so it's going to be a distance. There may be a distance I can't pick them up in that area. I have to just try to fly the right direction and find them. So that's what we're going to do. I haven't flew this flight, never. So here we go. I'm fixing to see if I can get this plane started, which I'm sitting here in that little red and white biplane again. I'm going to have to try to get it fired up here in a minute. I'm in the 3D. I haven't mastered this, and I haven't even tried to get this problem because I've got mine, and mine is so much easier to handle. So we'll go to the 2D cockpit, which is, I've got to get the screen. There we go, right there. This is the 2D cockpit that I built, of course. And we're going to roll the view just a little bit and help get out of here. Then we're going to turn these two on. We're going to push this forward. And that's all right there. The two's on. We'll turn the pump on this time. Let's see if it'll start without, I think my fuel. It won't hurt to check my fuel. We're going to do it right here. We're full. That's what I thought. It's running. I thought it didn't crank. I thought it didn't start. That thing there's coming up telling me it's running. I don't actually hear it. I'm going to shut this pump back down. Yeah. But it's not very loud this morning. I don't even hear it. Maybe my headset's down. That's what it is. My headset's turned off. Touch it, your finger turns it off, put it on off. Now I hear it. Sounds good. I was fixing to turn it up. It sounds plenty loud now though. Alright, we're going to, it's pretty real weather, so we're going to hit a few lights. Oh, I don't know. Probably supposed to run, I think supposed to run the pump on climb out too, so let's run the pump on climb out. Now, let's make our way to the runway since I can't see out of that, and I'm about to go this way to get to the runway. We're going to leave out here on a heading of, I've got all this scratched out and mapped out this morning pretty good. I'm going to leave out and heading of 230 and headed to VOR 11900, 11900. 119.00, and it's low altitude. So we'll get on the runway, we'll prepare for the flight. Now I'm going to fly this part here at about 4,000, and after that we'll try to come down low. This mountain's up in here pretty heavy. So let's get the radio stack and look at it. I don't have a radio stack in the cockpit, but I'm going to turn it off, noise maker, until we get ready to go. If I go, don't worry about it. Now we're going to go, let's see, radio stack first. It's 10900. The VOR in front of us. Now, whether or not we stop at those airports in front of me, there's about 4 of them. Will we stop at them or not? That decision will be made as I come upon them. I haven't got a plan to actually stop, but I might. Now we're going to put these two here and here, and that'll take care of that. And I'm going to go ahead and put the next two in, which is 11160. I didn't even look to see what these airports are. I should have wrote down the names of them. 60 right there. Those two ready for the next leg. We'll go out of here on heading at 230, and we'll leave 10960. I hope that's right. No, 10900. On heading on 290. We'll leave here on no 260. We'll leave here on 290. I'll get right in a minute. We'll leave here on 230, and we're gonna leave the other on 290. I'm getting offline. That's what I'm doing, reading that book. Now, but 260 out of here on 230. All right, keep on. Let's get this right here on 230 to remind us. And we're ready to get there. I'm gonna set this right here, like I say, about 4,000, 4,500 to get out of these mountains. They're not real tall, but that should clear most for all of them, I think. And depending on the weather too. If weather's too bad, I'd get on up out of it. That'll do some good. We need runway heading here. We're sitting on the runway now, I believe. So right there's runway heading. I need about 110. I don't think I'll do that, but set it on anyway. Now here we go. This is a pretty long flight, and I don't know who's going to come popping in this. Oh, well, the runway's up. Can't see the ground at all. Get a little extra speed, because we're going to get up over the trees yonder. Don't fast as I climb, better get a pretty good start. We're going to put it up higher, see what I can do for a minute where we got a little momentum, and then we get the nose back down low. Let's climb out as best we can here. The mountain's pretty steep. Looks like it's done that though. Now let's see if we can make her fly on her own with the trim. I no longer have to hold the joystick. Put all that in there. Runway heading. Everything is set. Now we're going to come around to 230. I don't know how quick that'll come on. Will it be a flight without any marker for a while or what? All we do is fly and see. We're waiting on this right here. We'll set the notification so we'll know it. Come back to this, get this back on 230 like I said. There we go. Here we go. We're up and out. It's going to be like a pretty long flight, so there's no use worried about just what these mountains go by under us. And we got notifications on, but I might not hear them outside the plane. I'm not sure. I think you do though. Some of you do, some of you don't. I ain't not worried about this. But it's already on though. But that tells me, let me get this up here now where I can see. That there's on. So that means that there must be on south. No, that ain't south. It is too. That's not on. Somebody or another. Why is this one on but this one ain't? Oh, the numbers are wrong. That's why. I thought that was. There we go. Now we'll get it. There we go. Now we're not too bad off on heading though. It says right there, we're off about 5 to 8 degrees, something like that. It's not real bad for our guess. Well, there we go. Turn that off. I'm gonna fly to that one. Let's see if we got a DME on it. Yes, we do. 37 miles. So, like I say, whether we land there or not, it's up there. When we get there, I'm trying to get up out of these mountains so we don't get so high. I don't like see them. It's no big deal. we're not up there yet, and we seem to be all right. We're just gonna set it back to where we are. I'm not gonna climb that high if I don't have to. Stay down where I can see all these clouds a little bit, but not high at all. Well, we're leaving Nashville. If we leave Nashville, Nashville's a few miles to our right way. So as we leave Nashville, everything comes back down pretty good. That's probably the last mountains up here, right here. Really mounted anything, and then got out of them pretty good, look like. Let's see if we can get this thing across here.
1,000.
Sound like it'll run a little faster than that, but it's hard to eat it when it slows back down. Push a little more. Yeah, I hear it pick back up there. Try to get a little quicker. This shows 30 minutes just to that one VOR. No, 18 minutes. 34 miles, 18 minutes. The one VOR. Let's get this across here, and I don't know if we're going to have anybody come into the T-Spec or not. Razor come in a minute last night. But the world getting in the way, you didn't have time to come back in yesterday.
1,000.
Live does that. We're going to fly this in here. Once we get to do that, we'll change directions. Like I said, we'll leave the next VOR heading at 290, and we'll be squawking 1160, which I've already got in the nav too. But we'll leave on 290. If we use this one right here to fly into, we won't need this one, so we set this on 290 right now. I'm not going to use it to navigate the plane. Use it to know where I want to be next. Oops, too much. Okay, so what I'm looking off. Right there. No, it's 190, 290. Silly. Ain't right. Yeah, it is. It's back north. You're right. Yeah, too. It's back north. Some 290 is right too. Had to stop and think about it in a minute. So it's turning too far around, but it makes the trip longer. But it keeps us in contact with something when we know where we're at most of the time. We 290 out of there, and since we're on the north side of the VOR, I hit it in the north side, set that, and we won't pass it without making a turn. It'll turn for us. But we need to keep this on the north side because we'll be turning north. Keep it on the, we stay on the north side of it, not it on the north side. Let's see what we can get going here. See if the weather's done started raining on us. Not real good weather, but it's warming up. I don't think I have to worry about on fly one of these mornings in a blizzard and see what happens. Now, see if we can get this across here. I didn't feel like doing anything. I was just saying I gotta get outside today. I have to. So as I get this flight done, I need to get out and get a lawnmower ready to start cutting grass if it gets dry enough. It tried to rain a little yesterday, didn't do much, but the dew was awful heavy last night in the rain too. So I don't know what it's going to do for us that big motor today, but I got to get out and sharpen some blades to get it ready. Got 5 acres of grass to cut. It's about 2 cuttings old. I didn't cut it like I should. Starting to get pretty tall. That mower don't like tall grass. I bet I'll wait too long. Sharpen the blades good. Cut my son's grass first. Could sharpen 2 sets. After you get through his switch the blades. I've been cutting all 5 acres with one saw without sharpening the second time. Five acres and 3 blocks, 4 blocks. His yard and my yard, and I got a little garden out back, garden out front, field out back, which is nothing on the grass. Not a garden since I've been here, but used to be a garden once upon a time. And a field out back, and then I got a hillside, and actually got another yard where I wasn't counting it. A little quarter acre or so. I'll probably cut all that before I stop. Unless the mow puts me down. I hope it don't. It done pretty far last time. I did a pile adjustment on it and was concerned about a sound I heard in the starting of it, but it seemed like me just fine. It's like I'm just got my mind on too much, sir. If we do this offset here and fly by that, we won't be able to stop her. I didn't write down the name of that airport. I had laid out like, let's see what side is that on? Wrong side, so that out like Nashville. It's on the wrong side for Nashville. Nashville's probably behind me already anyway. The GPS up and look at it, we can do that. And I don't fly by the GPS much. I like to look, see how I'm doing for a direction, but it's not the major part of my navigation. So I guess right there, SYI is more like to where we hit it, the way it's pretty well right. VOR, SYI, SYI, and then we're going to turn from there and go to, I think, over here. Don't look high enough for where I'm headed next. Oh, about right though, yeah. Let's go right here next, I think. Yeah, GHG, I'm pretty sure that's it. We'll go from there to, I just extended the map instead of sliding it. Can't slide it, dummy. They have to extend it, so here, and then McKellar, I think is right there. And we'll go McKellar. Here or there, one of them McKellar. McKellar to Shelby. This is here, should be McKellar right here. So to Shelby, and out of Shelby back to a little airport somewhere along in here. If it's this foggy, make that airport a little hard to find because it's a little tight little airport in the woods on the lake. It's in Shelby. It's actually Shelby Farms State Park. Shelby Forest. So we're going from Soggy Bottom to Shelby Forest. Navigating VOR. Now I do pretty well know that right now, or the next few minutes, with a little more altitude anyway, we could pick up Memphis, go straight to it. That would cut all the zigzags out. But that's not the intention this time, is to find the VORs. I don't have to see them, but I'm going to make sure I fly by them and know when I pass them. That's what this right here tells me. VOR is 109.00 and it's on. It's now about 12 degrees to my left. As I move closer, that degrees will become greater at the same distance unless I turn into it. I'm not planning on stopping on this one, so we're going to fly by and turn away. All we're going to do is navigate to, our main objective is to get to Shelby Farms, Shelby Forest, and know when we get there. Knowing what they look like helps. I've been to Shelby Forest in here many a time. I don't want to ever been in real life. It's not that far away. It's a state park, but I don't think I've ever been there. If I did, I went with somebody else and didn't know when I was there. I know roughly how to get to it, but I mean, Well, Memphis, I think, turn out Shelby out of Watkins, get you there. First red light in Memphis, in Memphis City. There's two, a couple, three before you get to there, but I don't count them in Memphis till you get to about Watkins. Got 5 road out there, a little ways before you get there. And maybe the only one. I don't think they've added nothing, no. Used to be 5 roads, only one. Uh-oh, we just lost visibility on the ground. We're getting in where the weather down low is. Now we can fly lower here, I think, but I'd assume not. I wouldn't in real life unless I had a reason to be down there. This here would be probably minimum for a flight across here on kind of structure or whatever. It may even be something out here that's tall, but not that I know of. Eat no breakfast this morning. I didn't really feel like stopping eating right then. Got a glass of water, took my medicine, and sit down. Try to get this part done. Now we're getting closer to that VOR now. Sitting right there. Yep. And it is 13 miles away. I'm trying to beat it this way. 20. 315 here, about 15. That's I'm showing 13. It's close enough for talking. The way I usually count it, that would be about 50. We're short 15 would be about there, about right. That's showing 13. Close that back out. I don't need it right now. A few things sticking up out of clouds, haze. Might have to wash my eyes again. They're burning again. They're damn preg. Most of them sure does help. That's what the doctor said do. But he said do it on a regular basis. I don't. Just when they bother me. Staring at the screen, got them bother me this morning. Well, it's a long part. Mess it up. I ain't done it. Let's check. See, no, it's alright. Okay. Checking the OBS. I had Pushing the button to make sure I didn't mess it up. Looks like it's alright. Before I started it up running F level to make it pop full screen, but it don't do it now. If that help, but like you find it when it's behind, if it went to the background, it help bring it up, it'd be nice, but it didn't do it. Well, by selecting that screen didn't. If I select the OBS, it might be going to do that. If you already got it, you don't need to do it. Make it easier to read, maybe, but other than that, plenty big to read like this. Yawning this morning, I can't quit. It's only 9:45 and I can go bed till 2, so I've been up for an hour. I have about 2:30 actually when I went to bed, so it's a little heavy on me. Old man ain't supposed to do that, but crossing the highway more than like I-40. Go pretty far down the mount for I-40 though, I think. It's the only 4-lane I know of up through here, but maybe more, but it's the only one I know of. Maybe several of them. 40 is a quarter from Memphis to Nashville, which I would have to cross it. Not here, I wouldn't think, but would when I go back across. 5 miles out. It'll take a little more than that. They'll show them 5 miles to the VOR, and we're actually not going to get to it. So, about 3 miles from it, probably. I think if we're going to be flying by, I'm not going to stop. Our best bet right now is to turn another 10 degrees. Just away from it. That'll give us a little more distance here when we lock on. Actually, we'll be flying away from here to there. We'll be moving away at that time too, so probably didn't have to turn. As that green arrow comes down to here, right here, we start moving away. As it moves on down, we're moving, getting more distance away from the VR before we try to get this line for the next leg. Once we get past here, we can change this one over. We won't be able to tell where we're at, but we'll be able to see if they're in the zone. It may be on now. It is. I'm still going to go to here first, but the next one's on already. I got it figured, I think, on 290. It's 280 now. Yes, next leg is 290. Well, we got it figured out, but it is not. That'll tell us where we at and what we like being over there. How far was it? We check that again. 48 miles from here. Four miles off this VOR, done past it. It's off behind our left wing about 30 degrees, 20 degrees. This has, if there's 90, 10 after that probably, so be before that, it'll be about 110. Heading, when it gets down about 110, that's when it makes its turn. I don't have to wait on it to actually make a turn, but I want to line it up a little bit. It's where it's coming down now. We're close enough right now to come around to 290. I'll take a couple more closer and come around. I get a little more leeway there. In fact, it's already took over, so I can put it on 290. The POR was set, it locked itself to make that turn. Alright, we're making the turn. I'm on 290. Hit it. Turn into it. Now, our next leg is going to be 1200 with the Jackson. Next POR Jackson is 1200. We'll change this over and put this on 1200. I was off less than 10 degrees. On these short runs, that's not much. I need to pass this out to the side, but we'll apply this in a few minutes. We're already back on there, so turn this over and put this on 1200. 12.00, that's it. It might actually be on. No, it's low altitude, it's not on. Alright. Now on this one, I think we need to be on this side, because we're going to be turning in that direction. We'll be leaving this one on 260. We've already got it locked, so we go back to 260 here. We'll leave this on 260. Since we'll be turning to the left or south. Whoops. 60 right there. We want this on the other side this time. So now, since we've got it, we'll get over the other side about 5 degrees. I don't want to get to here though. Split the difference, baby. Put it along there. I'm clicking that ain't turning. There we go. A little too much for me. Right? Try to split the difference there. Right there, we try that. Now we're going into this right here will carry us into McKillop, Jackson, Tennessee. I didn't check see what this other city was, but it's, our VOR is GATM. We're going there in Jackson. Into here and then Jackson. We'll be leaving this one. Heading of 260, heading in Jackson, Tennessee. I think that's a little longer leg. It's not much though, spaced out pretty good. I think it's darker right there in Jackson, but it is a little further. Here to there, and then from here to there. Closer to 50 miles probably. But temporarily get rid of this. I'll need to, I gotta have it to go by. We'll get rid of everything for now. Look around, the fog and rain's all we got. I don't like to see on rain right now. So we got an overcast below us. Undercast, I guess they call it. Overcast on the world. We're above it, so it's, oh, we just cleared it again. Weather change, updates every so often. Every 15 minutes. Okay, set on real world weather updates. Anyway, that's FS6 weather, not anything else. I want to get a little more distance here. I'd like to be back where I can see over better. Really like a little more angle there too. There you go. When the weather's bad, you got to see the ground better than all there. Power grid from city to wherever. Now, just can't tell where I'm at without some information. I need it. My mind says I need it. Will I do it or not? Third. Oop, we got a dig. Red tail going way in.
Channel switched.
I'm gonna switch down. He won't come to me maybe. If I stay there, he may come down and start talking. I don't need them. Just to come in and start talking. He stops at FS Pastor's room. It's what he flies, FS Pastor's. So about 33 miles off BOR. We're holding south of it. This one will be well past it before we catch it. I may fly into it more so I can catch it quicker. At the last minute. But we gotta go to Shelby, to Memphis, VOR. Swing around within about 10 miles of Memphis so we can get back on the outlet 18 miles out to on the, I don't remember the exact heading on that one, but it don't matter. Well, I do have the heading, but it didn't have a, it's 352. It's the radial out, I believe, from Memphis, 18 miles to the airport. And I got it wrote down here. We got 352. 18 miles out of Memphis. So we'll have to get between Memphis and VOR, then we'll have to go past over the river and come back. Which if it's bad enough, you better go to the river to find it, it would be. Interstate again. This time I would expect it to be 40 because we're crossing over the middle part of Tennessee. 40 does run across here. Almost a straight line from Memphis to Nashville, which is a angle across Tennessee at that. Just done getting some breakfast. Not logging no flight for VA. I could have got this on VA. That would have meant I had to land it light. That plane likes to drift and float. It'll get it all slow, she'll float on it. And had a lot of luck stopping it so far. She was running off the end of the runway on me. I did set the brakes up on it like I thought they should be to start with. They're not just out and out tight, but they're better than they were. What's the big old city we got out here? I guess I'm going to get that program. It keeps trying to get me to get well, one of the navigation programs. Probably going to try to get it and use it, learn how to use it. The way I navigate it would really come in handy for me. I have to go back and reset on the map to get my distance and directions to head in. I can probably do it off albeit not have to go to the map every time to do it. If I knew where it was at already, it would solve a lot of guesswork checking. Okay, we didn't tell me what city that is. The power grid right across top of them little mountains. Got the radio tower on top of one of them. That makes sense. Another 4-lane. The others are busier and bigger than that though. Look around the world again, see what we get out there. Power grid goes across the city in all directions. Like hey, the houses of that, that's a mistake I bet you. Houses of that track down there. Oh, probably a school training athletic track. Got houses sitting in it, on the track and everything. If I sold it, unclosed that track, can't run around it with the houses in the way. I'd run through a man's living room. A water tower down there. Find out about it. What's that the name on it? It may not have in here. But if you're flying like this and don't know where you're at, find a water tower in the city. It's supposed to have the name on it. Makes a pair of binoculars handy. The closer we get, the further it gets away over this way. Let me look. Not sure what I'm looking at. We're still going into 1160. We're leaving 1160 on 260. Going in from there to Jackson, Tennessee. It's going to be a long flight. We're covering almost, I guess, a little over half of Tennessee, lengthwise. That's a pretty good size chunk. hadn't made coffee yet either. I sure could drink a cup of coffee. Make this turn, I may go make a quick pot. It'll take a minute to do it. Well, if you got 10 minutes to make a turn, I can have it made by then, probably. In fact, I'll set that right there. It'll make itself turn. I'm picking back. Be right back. We'll be gone 3 or 4 minutes. I guess that's forgetting what you done. I went there to make coffee. When I got my glass of water a while ago, I did make coffee. Just hadn't went back and got any. So I got a fresh cup of coffee and a stick of monkey fruit. Now you figure that out. Miles out of VOR. 8 minutes left. That's supposed to be straight to it at this speed. We're not going to it. We're going to go past it, so that don't count really. Add another 6, 7 to that, probably just to make the outside leg. Unless I cut into it and I shorten that a little bit. If I don't cut into it, it'll be closer this way. Cut into it, it'll be quicker to get on it. Haze is lit up. For time big. Oh, I got a man behind me in a 206 Bell. Reload what? Reload guy. Go, reload go, look like this. The G-O-Y or G-O-V, I can't make it out. Let me do my little normal thing here. I'll shorten it up a little bit. And I think it's still so I don't have nothing to be showing it out. We'll stop there. I won't get that kick sign. That's for when we have people unruly. Copy. Whoops, that ain't what I meant to do. This. Roland.gov. What's that for? I had to check that one. I generally put it up on the whole screen pretty near. It's only for him though, because nobody else will read it. Anybody else comes in, they won't be able to see it until you do it again. As long as I keep it on the clipboard, I can put it anytime. Bell. Flying a helicopter. I don't even know if I got that. Check this right here. Whoa, done it again. Keep putting down windows I'm not supposed to put down. Create that and get rid of that. Okay. I didn't have a hub up either. That's right. So I went and closed the hub last night, I guess. Left it down all night. Showing up his. I got it up running again. Looks right here says airport's the top of my right wing. I look over at right wing. The airport's sitting right in there. We're passing where you are right now, going, we can go in to out. This shows it already on the out leg. See if that's on yet. Nope. Jackson ain't on yet. This is going to be probably a run where we have to fly into Jackson. It won't be on when we take it on, I don't think. Of course, we'll be getting closer as we go to, even though that we're going now, we're getting closer, but not directly toward it. Once we make a turn, we should be pretty close to directly toward it, give or take a little. We're making this turn. There's no reason to turn early, but I'm wanting, my mind's wanting me to turn into that bar to get locked on quicker, but there's no reason to, as long as it'll stay on. If you lost it, you might want to go back and find it and get on it to get a direction. When you lose them out here, that's another story altogether. Then you don't really know where you're at all. If you know which the arrow pointed last, you turn into it and pick it back up pretty quick. Or turn 180 toward it as you make the loop back to where you came from. They'll still get it. You know it's on your right or left. Turn that direction. To a full 180. But if you had it already, you'd be closer to that than you was before when you come back across, and you know you'll get it. pick it back up and fly into it and out the radio you want on to get your line right. If you lose it, you turn your line, might not be good enough. It might not. If you're just going to another VOR, it'd probably be good. If you're headed to the airport itself, you will have to go back and find it. Turn the line, you can fly a mile or two off to the left or right, not see the airport. If you get on the line, if you got it laid out right, it'll carry you right to it. This has got to come all the way down to about a long hour, which means we're going to be pretty ways out. And this won't film about 50 miles, 45, 50, 55, something like that. So if we think we're going to get outside that, I'd like to get that line right first, which would be turning into the bar a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that about 10 degrees. Let's make it 8, make it 270. No, I'm wrong. Other way. 285. 285. That's what I want. Right there. I counted it wrong way the first time. But I knew what I had to do. I just when I moved the indicator, I knew that I figured it backwards. By turning that few degrees into it, we'll catch it a little bit quicker before this distance here gets too great. But it gives us a longer flight into the next airport by doing that. The way we was going would have been a little bit closer cutting across the corner if we caught it before we run out of distance. I still feel like I need a little more into it to be, you know, get into it quicker before we get too far out. Because it's going to be quite a ways time it gets to here. Well, you go this way, the longer it takes to get that around there. Every time I turn into it, this comes up toward me. I'm going another 5. I'm turning 5 more degrees into the bar. 290. This is just calculation to get on the alignment quicker. That's all this for. Other than that, I could have stayed right where I was at and probably been alright. But I don't know that this wouldn't get too big at that rate. Trying to get inside the perimeters where I know I won't get too big. Stick a monkey fruit back on. Says he's gonna leave. but like I said, the further you go out this way, the longer it takes to get that line down there. "16 miles out of the VOR, flying away and across the radio. Radio 260, that's what we want to leave there on. We need to get 260 before we get 40 miles out. Then we'll go to, let's see if this is on. We're getting down that way, it might be on, but it's flying as far out before we get on. Still ain't on. We don't have Nashville yet. We may have to fly 30, 40, 50 miles toward Nashville before we pick it up. Jackson's not Nashville. Why I said Nashville. If I climb a little more, it'll come on quicker. I didn't really want to climb, but I can climb to 4,000. It'll come on a lot quicker. If you're having trouble finding signals, you need altitude most of the time. Somebody speak to anybody out there. Nobody in here? Nope. Everybody's gone. Couple of radio towers. Come up on the river, look like. Getting out here pretty close to the zero. Alright, our bar is active right here. So we'll be turning to 260 so that locks. That's what we was after all the time. 21 miles out. This is coming down there to 29's here. That's before 29, not afterwards. I thought it was on that side of my mind. I look at the 6 instead of the 6 instead of the 9 is what I look at. Upside down. We're turning, I'm going to turn 5 degrees into it, make it a little easier. Make it slower to catch, but turn another 5, make it 80. Well, now all we need to do is stretch out distance. It's already locked on. Turning ain't gonna help none. Move this to 260. I didn't realize it locked. I wasn't paying attention. I noticed the plane didn't turn when I done it. Turn 260 to 260. And we still don't have Jackson. But we fixed the lock on the 260 when the bar gets right. Try to fly it into Jackson. At that point we'll set up Memphis. Memphis reach all the way back to Nashville, so we're gonna head it all the time, so we know we can get in, that ain't a problem. Little lake right there, one little opening. That'd be a nice place to have right there. Oh, to be part of, you wouldn't have to have it. I like the fact that it's open water. It's sort of still. This is a river here, but this is still. It's a lake, but yet it's still open to the river. Alright, we're turning right now. Turning 260, which is only a small amount of turn. Trying to get there before that bar gets too far around. Looks like we had pretty good shape there. And we've got 1200 up. It's not on, but we're going to set this right here so it'll let us know when it comes on. Now, we'll stay right there, and we got a distance. We're out of 26 miles out of the VOR behind us. We're on regular going out lined pretty good. Squawking for Jackson, Tennessee, McKellar Field. VOR on it. It's low altitude also, so you've got to be pretty close to it. It may be 100 miles from here. I'm not sure. Probably not quite that far though, but it could be. Let's zoom this out. Right there's going to be the killer right there. Whoop, we lost that. Go this way. Alright, this says 50. Anytime we should be ready to pick it up. Showed about 50 mile scan, and 50 is usually just inside that. That should reach 50, except for the fact that I'm pretty low, like I said. If I was up, probably I'd have it right down. If not in the next few minutes. Might anyway. But we're good enough. We're going the right direction. That's really all that matters. We're almost straight into it. That's what we're going to do. Maybe 5 degrees, 10 across the left, the right of it. My eyes says it might be. Yet it don't. No, it's almost straight in line. Got to line my plane with that little point right there. That ain't bad at all. So we're waiting on the signal to come on. It's gonna make us 50 miles, 40, 50 miles to there. Another 30, 40 over to Memphis at least. 25, 30. And back out to Shoemaker. Shoemaker, Shelby Forest State Park. It's get too cloudy. I don't need much clouds when we get there. I need to be able to see the ground. Because there's not anything to bring in except eyeballs. Thought I saw lightning from it. I did. I lightened up. I don't know if it lightened or not. Clouds are changing in front of us as we go. Building a thunderstorm look like trying to. Now we're back in the clouds again. We still haven't picked the signal up yet. But we're in good shape for our direction. That MKL, sit right there. We got company across over there. Don't know what she can get into. She just sit down and start a bunch of music and mess everything up. Oh, she just booted the machine. She went back out. I'm gonna come back over about. There we go. That's all we need anyway. We just picked the signal up. I was fixing to try to crowd that bar, stay in line, but we no longer need to. Switch this over. And in would be this way. There we go, right there. We need the autopilot to tell where we're going. 255 is what's left of it. There we go, straight in right there. About 35 miles, so we didn't pick it up quickly. We should have went too low. But too low, we could pick it up at least 10 miles, 10, 15, 20 miles faster, higher, at 2,000 higher. But we are, as long as we got it. We're gonna leave Jackson on a heading of, now this is, I didn't do real good on probably, but Jackson on a heading of 240. Since we're locked on to here now, we can move this to 240, just tell us where we're gonna go when we leave there. We'll know what we're looking at, and it's gonna be to the left again, so we need just to the right, just a little bit. Just 5 degrees to the right. To the left, put it on my right side. And just to keep from missing it, we'll hit that right there. But we can't miss this one because actually the next one's already on that we wanted. The next one's 1750, which if you are in Memphis, Tennessee. And it is already on, that I know. It's high altitude, it'll reach 200 miles if you're high enough. It did come on. Ta-da. By altitude must have it turned off too. It's supposed to be on down. Only reason they don't is my altitude. I'm so low, I got a ridge or something between me and it. There's a few little ridges outside of the Tennessee River, I do believe. All this light yellow looking here. It's high land. It's not as high as I am on the way, but it's high land. It's enough to cut the signal off, apparently. So it's supposed to be on now, and it's not. Unless it's dead south of it, I don't think it is. But I can prove that too. This right here proves that. Put that over there, and it blinked. It tried to come on, but it's off. It has DME, it would be on. See the turf pop on and off? But that's that right there blinking there though. Anyway, we're gonna leave it on and squawk for it. The only reason they don't have my altitude though. I climb 1,000 feet and be on, guaranteed. But it's close to 100, about 75, 80 miles out probably. See what this is. Maybe it's here at 100. 100 probably long. Maybe between 80 and 110. As close as I'm gonna get at this point. $35 here, and we got 28, so it's not really as much as I was calling. This is not distance, this is the radio around you. It's distant, but it's not to the airport. It's to a certain distance on the scope. And it's not calibrated exactly anywhere really close. Sometimes it'll be a half as far, twice as more. You can't tell. I try to use it, but still it cheats on me. Get rid of that right there. Don't do that right now. All the little peaks sticking up through the haze. The haze is below the peaks. Shows you what's tall out there though. Treetop mostly. Most of that treetop sticking up. It's just on, it's right on the ground. Haze of them right on the ground. That's surface. Now where we at? Back on so I can see where the airport's at. It's still Jackson's still to my right, about almost 10 degrees in front of me. That's Jackson walking, not Memphis. I wanted to spot check where we was at. What time of day is it getting to be real live? 10:37, probably close to what it is in here because I said it. 1 hour after dawn, it wasn't much, it might have been 2 hours or 3 hours after dawn actually here. It'll be about 9 o'clock in the server probably. Well, it's a clock on the plane, let's see what it says. That it says 8:49 in the morning in the server. I said 9:10 or so. Too bad off. Just guessing what time I said it when I started, and I still didn't know exactly what time it is. I don't know what they call dawn. I expect to be around 6 though. We just picked up Jackson. Get back inside the plane on the sea. And Jackson is on at 81 miles. It's off to my left slightly. We want to fly right now straight to it. We'll make a calculation later, but right now straight to it before we want. Turn this off for now. We're not going to wait on this. We're going to wait on this. We're going to go ahead and turn into this right here. Turn this. Oh, I got to have a regular stack. Turn that off. Bring that up. Pull me up there. I may be wrong. I might not want to turn that quick. 70-something miles into there was only 18 in Jackson. I wasn't ready to turn. Really wasn't ready to turn. I turned too quick. Hold on, 260. 255 something. Go back to somewhere around there. I still want to fly this in here a little bit. It's still over here. We haven't gotten to our mark yet. We get 260. Alright, we'll fly it right there a while. Try to get in here to this one a little closer, even though Memphis is on. And then fly Memphis, and we gotta bring. We won't be south of Memphis by about 5 to 10 miles when we turn out to Shoemaker, 18 miles out of Memphis. And we check the clock, we check our temperature, 54 degrees out there this morning. That's 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Sure it's what that says. I don't know if that's accurate though. If it is, it's just because up there where the plane's at, plus we're a little bit north of where I live. Or where we're 15 miles from Jackson, we're roughly 55 miles from my house, give or take a little. Going into my airport or into the big airport would be easy. I want to go into that little one, it's a little hard to find. We may have a lot of trouble finding this fog too, but I'm clear up before we get there. It's not really, there's not any weather here at my house, but it is in an unstable weather pattern right now, I think. So anything can happen. Miles out of Jackson. Getting ready to fly past it. Set that right there so we can't miss it. About 120 just for doing all it'll do. About 110, 115. Flying by Jackson and needle starting to move around. We're roughly 6 miles out. Still moving toward it a little bit, but we'll be flying by in a minute. It shouldn't take, closer we are, it shouldn't take long to catch that over here, even though it's just a small angle into it. I've seen the altitude jump, terrain change, or getting off on the calibration one. If she calibrated 40, 50 feet or so. Bought 1 gallon of fuel left. We burnt 20 gallons. I just saw this here arrow turn from in to out. So it's considered as being, consider this leg, it's considered as going out already. It's just as you start growing, this here's considered out to my part, off my right wing, be right here. That's where I consider, but they consider a little different due to my angle and where I'm headed. I've got that set on 241. What did I want it on? 240, I believe. Out of Jackson on 240. I'm off by 1 degree here. There we go. Four miles out of Jackson and leaving. My right wing slowly flying away. Before we lock on, this needle's got to come down to match this one. It's about the 6060. Which will put us back up probably 15 miles, 20. Nobody's come in team speak except Red Tail. He came into his flight. Probably got a long haul going. He flies a lot of real long hauls. Finishes a few of them, some of them he don't. It's alright. It's all in the game. Gotta play it to suit yourself. You can't worry about other people worried about what they think. I keep clicking the other screen and it shuts the sound off. How far are we out of Memphis at this point? It wasn't what I had in mind. This is what I had in mind right here. 57 miles out of Memphis right now. We're not quite ready to consume that direction up. I want to get this here where I calculate it first and then see what we got left. We're 7 miles out. This has got to get on the 060. 060 right at the back there. 240 out. Okay, set ready to turn. All I gotta do is ride and see what it does. Go back outside the plane a minute. Show is hazed over out there. It's gonna be seas like that. It's gonna be hard to find that airport I'm looking for. May have to take an alternate and land. I might not be able to find it. I think I can, but well, I'll come down a few more feet. They'll get just treetop level to look for it. By then it should clear up a little. About 12 degrees to there. Bar should be about ready to start moving. There we go. I like it right there. Now we can see a little bit. It might not last long looks at it, but every little bit counts. Look around for weather while we got a clearing. Whoop, didn't turn. Here we go. Wrong button. Wrong button, it won't turn. Slide along here. Enjoying the world. If we get to Shoemaker, it'll be a little airport. We go in from Memphis side, there'll be a little lake on the left. Runway and the lake starts about the same time. The lake goes about a third of the way down, and the airport goes on out in the woods a little further. Pretty nice little asphalt strip. If you can find it quick enough, it's not really hard to get in on. We're making our turn look like. This is one off, so this is flying the plane, so now we can move this to our direction out, 240 to 240. This bar get pretty close to the line. Plane's trying to turn itself into it. Pretty good, a little more 100. We're so close to the line, it won't take much to get there. That's good right there. Let's turn her on. Now, radio stack back up. We're using this bar here. We're actually flying by the heading boat, but that's our direct, what we're going by. So now we can switch this into Memphis. 49.8 miles out of Memphis. We're slightly to the right of it. That's a good place to be, because the airport that we're going to is off to the north. So we get just slightly north of it, be right. But we got to be really close here, because it's going to be, we got to be within 5-10 miles to get between it and another airport. It's either that or swing out and go way over to the river and come back. This would be closer this way. Might be as easier off the river. The clouds, I guess, because they're moving, it don't look like they're drifting away. I think just because they're getting closer to them up. Alright. We're good enough here. We're going to change this one. It's over there. We got to leave Memphis. 352. Right there's the heading out of Memphis. Double right back. I could reverse that and go in the other side. But instead of being 5 miles, that would have to be 25 miles out to find it. It's on 18. We got to get online before we get there so we can find it. It's 18 miles out of Memphis. Coffee cup getting a little low. Let's change that. The coffee cup's empty. I have to sneak back in the kitchen and fill it back up here in a minute. Let's see how we're doing inside the plane. 38 gallon of fuel. Should be a plenty. We still got over half. There's a shows a cooler tower there, but I don't know if there's one up in here or not. Jackson. Some on the river over, but that's not what past that. That could even be just a farmer's silo, like these are here, probably silos. Around a little bit of a highway from Jackson to Memphis. 51 goes through there. We're crossed over about in that area. A 40 goes to Jackson to Memphis. 40 goes straight through Jackson, headed to Nashville. Out of Jackson we got 40 and 212, 412. If I go to Jackson, I'll travel 412. Used to be 20. Turned it to an interstate, it's 412. Divided highway, we call it interstate or not. Yeah, I guess it goes into, ties into 55 across the river. Goes all the way into Paraguay. country. What we got? 30 miles out of Memphis. They could go. Nobody else to come in to the server or the team speaker. There's highways, quite a few of them highways around. Is that I keep zigzagging backward across them? Probably what's happening. To most part. Let's see what we got here. Altitude, airspeed, manifold pressure, turn bank. Oh, some multitude of gauges there. I can't make them all out. RPMs, magnitude, rate of climb, vertical airspeed, There's the clock there. Fuel. Just shows 3/4 tank there. I think it only had one tank there. It was burning all the way out of one. I didn't earlier. I don't know. I don't think it got a selector. Have to do anything too. Amps and volts. No tips in the first cockpit. See where we're at. 30 miles out of Memphis. We're 10 degrees to the north of Memphis heading. We'll be going out on heading of 352. It's going to be, oh, we got to catch it within 5 to 10 miles out of Memphis. We can't even go further out than that. But we want to have time to line the POR on the radials 352, so we go to the airport 18 miles out, so we got to be at it about 17. We should see it at 17 or so, 16, 17, depending on the weather. We'll try to find it here as well. We'll get down 1200 or so. I forget what the airport altitude is. I could check that right here. We'll go over here and check that. Shoemaker. Now, we'll go out to the outside of this. Altitude is 335 feet. Okay. Come back to within the plane, get this back right. So we come down about 1,200,000. That's 1,700 feet above the ground. At that rate, we should be able to find it. I've seen that lightning right in there. Yeah, this unstable weather around Memphis. Lightning again on blue. Follow that 2-lane in there. Divided highway. Should cross it if you come from Memphis. We gotta get to the other side of it to get around the outlet. If we could follow perfectly around the Memphis and not get off at 18 miles out, you fly right to the airport that way. But flying crossways like that, trying to maintain the exact distance, it's pretty hard to do. Could try it though. I hadn't tried it before. You might try that. I would know where I was at by the VOR and the DME. Just might try that here in a minute. Once you get to 18 miles, put the airport on your left at exactly degree 90 and continue it. You should be pretty close. Worst thing happened, had to fly away and come back to find it. 20 miles. I'll bet to try that. I had never tried it before. I know I can find it the other way, but let's try it this way. At 18 miles, I need to have that green arrow on my left wing, right, yeah, left wing. And this bar, when that bar lines, if we got 18 miles and that bar lines, we're still over the airport. No matter how you got to it. Moving in. Now we're leaving 40, headed across, I think it's 40. Headed across, everything's 40 out here to me, apparently. I don't know whether to cross back across that highway or what. It's busy like 42. All right, we got to come on around. We only got 4/10 of a mile to play with. 3/10. Come on around here. Let's get this airplane. Come on around here. 30. A little more. Come on around here. I need that. I don't want to get no closer. I know I will, but I don't want to. But I can also work my way out just as well. Right there, let's try that. Now we've got to work to an arch around that VOR. As long as we're holding 18 here, we're in good shape. And it's working toward that bar. I'm going to do an arch around this. Try to do an arch around this VOR. Now I'm too far out, so I mean I need to move in a little bit. Try that right there. I'm 1/10 too far out. Try to move in a little. Alright, that should do it right there. 1/10 is not enough to keep them from finding it. I don't like that. I'm going to try to come down about 1,500. I'll keep my signal on alright. Try to get under some of this haze. We're right there. Go back that way a little bit more now. I don't want to get no closer. There. Coming down to 1500. Let's make it 1200. As long as the signal stays on, we're alright. And when this bar starts coming down, that's when we're getting close. Maybe too close to that. We're 18 miles out, doing an arch around the VOR of Memphis. Move in to right there. See if that's too much or what. As long as we hold that 180, we're in good shape. That green arrow off that left wing and not too far in front of it or behind it. Still coming down. Another 5 degrees. Looks good on resistance. I thought I'd try this. I had never tried this one on. I've done arches before, but never tried to arch one of these and run into the airport. Even though I know it's physically right, it don't mean I can do it. Also, it should get crossways. That bar should be as far as we ever get. They might guess
1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
I'd rather they didn't keep hollering that. Elevation and my altitude is getting conflicted. We're under. We hold this a little way, we'll move back out. Well, go ahead and get that 5 degrees, because if you hold it, it'll move itself back out anyway. Because it's making a circle and a circle outside if you don't turn. We're only 1/10 off, but we're not hurting. Down to 1100. Pretty good shape everywhere. I don't have no idea where I'm at other than the fact the two numbers. The bar and the numbers. The only thing I know where I'm at. Nothing else I have any idea. Which we should be moving. Yeah, we're moving out. Let's move 5 degrees in now. Arch a little more. We're perfect on 18. All I got to go by is numbers. I don't know much more than anybody else does, except the fact I know the numbers have got to match what they got to be. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Arching that VOR. Keeping that green arrow on that left wing. Trying to hold the 18 miles. And work myself into crossways that bar. Crossways 90 degrees should be as close as we get. At that point we should be lining. We not only should, we will. Alright, we're getting down here toward these. Alright, we're going to come around another 5. I don't think it's going to be too much of that. Starting to get in front of a curve on this arch. Numbers will look good. Still got the 18. The bar is still off enough. I need to come around some more. Come around too quick, you'll offset and come inside the airport. Got to try to do it in time, on time. I'll try to do 5 at a time. That's what I try to do. You got to wait long enough to make up a difference doing it. We're closing on the airport slightly, look like. No, moving out. We was closing. That's right, closing. Get back outside there. Get that number back. bars are moving. Let's slow this thing down. About 70. Give me time to react. We're coming from the airport, people. Oh, where's that? We go, oh, too slow. We're coming up on the airport here somewhere. We're dead on line. Where's the airport? We're coming up on it. Get ready to release this thing. I don't see it, but it's got to be out here in front of me. Somewhere around me. 18 miles, we're dead on the line. Coming in from the side of it. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Can't see. Another 100 feet down. We're dead on the line. It's got to be. There's a road pretty close to it too. Sure is. There's a road. I don't see it though. That a lake in front of me? That'll be my airport right on the trees where I can't see it. Should be it right there.
500.
Already is right there. I'm too close though.
Approaching minimums. Approaching minimums.
Now can we find it? Yeah, I see it.
Approaching minimums.
Got it.
Minimums.
Alright, get in behind these trees here.
100.
Come on, slow down. Watch that tree. I'm
50,
not gonna leave that
40,
out.
30, 20, 10, 10.
Well, pretty sorry landing, but we're down. Pretty sorry landing, but we're down. Anyway, we're on Shoemaker. Welcome to the Shelby Forest State Park. That's the way it's done right there. Might not be exactly a good landing, but we did find the airport and got down on it. We're going to park it right up here, and a little bit of water ain't brought in wrong. We do it's going to mess up my parking. I guess it's right. Sometimes you in the water when you don't look like in the water. It messes up everything because it makes you pop up in the air or something. Right there, raining straight down in Shelby Farm this morning, look like. I don't think it really is, but it could be. Okay, we're going to get back in the plane and shut this thing down. Get rid of all of our peripherals so we won't have nothing in the way. And we're going to say, let's turn off the lights. Turn off the power. Shut off the fuel and the ignitions. We'll pull that out right there, and that's pretty well got it down to where best I know how to do it. And that's it. So this is a town dog. We're going to call it a wrap. That is a flight from Soggy Bottom to Shoemaker in Memphis, Tennessee, just outside of Memphis, Shelby County. And I'll catch all y'all later. It's going to be bye-bye. I just if I can find this